Okay, it's still like 2 a.m. here, and I'm still bored. So I'm going to be doing a video about what's a good starter lizard for me. Or, well, in this case you, but, you know. To me there's two classes, really. There's the ones that you can handle, and the ones that you cannot handle. I personally like lizards that you can handle. So that's what I'm going to go with first. Obviously, to me, the three really beginning lizards for me that for ones that you can handle, in my opinion, are leopard gecko, bearded dragon, and a step runner. Out of those three, I have to say that I only have a leopard gecko. Leonidas, as you've seen my other videos. However, I do have friends who have bearded dragons and step runners, and so I've asked them to help me with this video. But I think leopard geckos are pretty cool. They are nocturnal, and however, I think they're pretty cool simply because they are really easy for handling. They're pretty chill about it, and they'll sort of let you. They'll sort of let you just hold them, and they won't really like try to run or anything. So that's positives of those. With step runners, my friend who keeps them says that they're really chill lizards. They're diurnal, so they'll be active. They'll be more active during the day, unlike leopard geckos, which are nocturnal. And he says that there's been several times where his will actually eat out of his hand, or just go up into his hand and curl up and go to sleep. And size-wise, they grow about to be the same size as a leopard gecko, so anywhere from 10 to 20 gallons should suffice them for their whole life for a single step runner. And however, depending on the type and where you get them, step runners can be more, less, or the same price as leopard geckos. Like, I got my leopard gecko at PetSmart, and so she was only $20. However, I know at some places some anywhere up to like $600, depending on the morph. And bearded dragons, I think, are one of the more popular, currently popular lizards out there. Sorry, I had cats. Are currently the more popular lizards out there. And my friends, and however, the only issue I have with bearded dragons, not that it's not even against the breed, it's more of the fact that they require a lot more space, and also they have a lot more special lighting they need. Like for a single adult, you need I believe a 40-gallon is recommended for them. So maybe they just need a lot more special care than a leopard gecko or a step runner. However, they are still classified as a beginner lizard. Another thing, that if you're kind of squeamish about having, like, crickets and worms in the house and everything, cool thing about beardies is I believe that they just make, like, bearded dragon diets that you can give them that just sort of come out of a can. However, giving them insects is recommended. You don't necessarily have to. So, yeah. As far as non-handling lizards go, there's a lot of them you can actually choose from. However, I think that currently the two most popular are anoles. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But, the green and Bahamian or brown anole. Both require about the same stuff. They require a kind of a high humidity, and I think the 10 to 20 vertical tank, as they're more of a terrestrial species. And I think that these are one of those ones where you don't really want to hold the lizard. You just sort of want to look at them and acknowledge that you have a lizard. You just want to look at them because they are actually pretty cool, seeing them climb on the glass and everything. If you do absolutely want to handle them, you can, but it's recommended that you only do it in really small moderation, because they are really fast, really tiny. The green anoles can actually change color from green to brown. However, and they're as with anoles can stick to most surfaces, which means if they get out of your hand, they could stick to your roof and you'd never see them, depending on what color it is. Like, mine's white, so it'd probably be easy to see them. But, I just wouldn't take the risk, personally, if I had one, as I did consider getting green anoles at one point. So I think that will kind of influence your decision, whether you want to handle or not handle. Personally, between step runners, leopard geckos, and beardeds, I'm kind of biased because, you know, I don't have all three. However, I would definitely say leopard gecko from what I've seen of my friends' lizards, as, I just think that leopard geckos have a lot more personality. At least what I've seen of my friends' lizards. I think, between a green and brown anole, I've always kind of had it, I've always kind of liked, you know, native species, not as much invasive species. So I would say green anole, simply because, I think that it's, because the Bahama anole in some cases is an invasive species, so I would always go green anole, I believe. And I just remember that I am forgetting one reptile, which is kind of a, another category, which I call kind of the in-betweens. You can handle them, but at the same time, they'd be okay if you didn't. The two main ones I can really think of are the crested gecko and the fire skink. Crested geckos, prefer a vertical tank, and you can get them at most places. However, they will eat live insects, or at least my friends do. But they will also just eat, you know, a basic fruit mush. And you can handle them. However, some of them are a lot more likely to jump than others, so they might jump out of your hand. However, I don't think they're very fast, so you could probably, like, if they got out of your hand real fast, you could probably catch them depending on where you are. So I think that's somewhere in between. Also is the fire skinks. I have mine, Tony. I think that with him, you won't see him very often, because, you know, they do burrow a lot. So you won't see, I don't see mine very often, simply because of, he burrows, like I said, a lot. So, you can handle them, like, if you really want to see them or show them off, to where people don't think you're crazy and just have an invisible lizard in a tank. But they can be perfectly fine if you never handle them. So, I think they're somewhere in between. So that's pretty much this video. I hope I've given you some insight into what lizard is for you. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.